This has been the painful reality of many Nigerian families. Grab your popcorn and listen as I tell you how love faded, distance grew, and a family became strangers. Once upon a time, in the quiet but affluent neighborhood of Ikoyi, Lagos, stood a mansion that was known not for its size or luxury, but for the laughter that once lived in it. It was a kind of laughter that spilled through open windows, echoed down tired hallways, and lingered long after the voices had gone silent. Neighbors often smile when they pass the gates. The Adebayo family was admired by many, wealthy, respected, and deeply united. In a city where riches often replace warmth, they were rare. Their wealth was obvious, yes, but what truly set them apart was the visible bond between them. They were not just a family that lived together, they were a family that belonged together. Mr. Oladipo Adebayo was a man of discipline and ambition, a successful oil and logistic entrepreneur. He commanded respect in boardrooms and confidence in negotiation. His presence was firm but cruel, authoritative but fair. He believed deeply in structure, legacy, and responsibility. He often said, "Money will finish, but values will bury you with honor." His wife, Mrs. Adenike Adebayo, was his balance. Where he was firm, she was gentle. Where he spoke loudly, she listened deeply. Her voice was soft, almost musical, and her patience seemed endless. Faith lived in her bones. Prayer flowed from her lips as easily as breath. She believed love was the strongest form of discipline, and that no house could stand without God at its center. Together, they built their home on love, discipline, prayer, and intentional togetherness. They were blessed with 5 children. Tunde, the firstborn, arrived with expectations already waiting for him, serious, observant, and intelligent. He learned responsibility early. He rarely laughed loudly, but when he did, it meant something. His father saw himself in Tunde and groomed him carefully. Kemi, the second-born, she is warm, expressive, and deeply artistic. She painted before she could properly write and saw beauty where others saw chaos. She felt emotions deeply and loved fiercely. When the family argued, Kemi was the peacemaker, the quiet bridge between storms. Sola, the third child and second son, was born with fire in his vein. He spoke his mind without fear, challenged authorities, and refused to be silenced. Many saw him as rebellious, but beneath his hard edges lived a deeply emotional heart, one that loved fiercely and felt everything deeply. Yemi, the fourth born and the third son, he was playful, curious, endlessly